नित्यानन्देश्वरसमारम्भा नित्यानन्देश्वरिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Sri Mahants, Mahants, Tanedar Kotaris, visitors, viewers, everyone sitting with us all over the world through Nityananda TV and two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha. Cities sitting with us: Indrani, New Jersey; Hyderabad Adinam; Hyderabad Guptakashi; Trinidad Tobago; Singapore Adinam; and Amrita; Warrington, UK; Phoenix Adinam; Melbourne Adinam; St. Louis Adinam; Mukta and Kuala Lumpur Adinam; Toronto Adinam. Baladara and Nirbeda, you guys have to use the word Melbourne Adinam only. Adinam is the place where you stay and the temple is temple. Even the word ashramites is now nullified, means it's no more useful. You should use the word Adinavasis. Adinavasis, or you can say Adinamites in a contemporary way. Adinavasis is the traditional way, or Adinamites. So, because many people have started corrupting the word ashram, that is why I decided let's use the word Adinam. All right. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. So I finished composing my answer for the Sangha anthem, and this is from the space of the giver answer. So, Atma Priya will sing. She will present my lyrics to all you guys. I don't know who sang that Sangha anthem which I played, but whoever has written the lyrics or sang, they've done a very good job. My thanks to them. We will find out who did it and we'll openly acknowledge them with their names. But now, my answer is ready. For my answer, lyrics is from me, tune, voice from Atma Priya. Atma Priya.
மலர்கள் கேட்டேன் வனமே தந்தனை, தண்ணீர் கேட்டேன் அமுதம் தந்தனை, நினைவை கேட்டாய் நிறைவை தந்தேன், அகமது கேட்டாய் சுகமது தந்தேன், நினைவை கேட்டாய் நிறைவை தந்தேன், அகமது கேட்டாய் சுகமது தந்தேன், நினைவை கேட்டாய் நிறைவை தந்தேன், அகமது கேட்டாய் சுகமது தந்தேன், எதை நான் கேட்பேன், எதை நான் எனையே தருவேன். மலர்கள் கேட்டேன் வனமே தந்தனை, தண்ணீர் கேட்டேன் அமிர்தம் தந்தனை. நினைவை கேட்டாய் நிறைவை தந்தேன், அகமது கேட்டாய் சுகமது தந்தேன். எதை நான் கேட்பேன், எதை நான் கேட்பேன், உனையே தருவாய். நான் நீ என்றிட எனையே தருவேன். மலர்கள் கேட்டேன் வனமே தந்தனை, தண்ணீர் கேட்டேன் அமிர்தம் தந்தனை. கனவில் தொலைந்தாய் நனவாய் வந்தேன், வினவில் தொலைந்தாய் விடையாய் வந்தேன். கனவில் தொலைந்தாய் நனவாய் வந்தேன், வினவில் தொலைந்தாய் விடையாய் வந்தேன். எதனில் தொலைந்தால், எதனில் தொலைந்தால் நீயே வருவாய். என்னில் தொலைந்தால் நானே வருவேன். நினைவை கேட்டாய் நிறைவை தந்தேன், அகமது கேட்டாய் சுகமது தந்தேன். தேகம் வீழ்ந்தாய் போதம் சேர்த்தேன், மனதில் வீழ்ந்தாய் எனது இல் சேர்த்தேன். தேகம் வீழ்ந்தாய் போதம் சேர்த்தேன், மனதில் வீழ்ந்தாய் எனது இல் சேர்த்தேன். எதனில் வீழ்ந்தாய் உன்னிடம் சேர்ப்பாய், உள்ளத்தில் வீழ்ந்திட உள்ளதில் சேர்ப்பேன். நினைவை கேட்டாய் நிறைவை தந்தேன், அகமது கேட்டாய் சுகமது தந்தேன். நான் நீ என்றிட நான் நீ என்றிட எனையே தருவேன். நினைவை கேட்டாய் நிறைவை தந்தேன், அகமது கேட்டாய் சுகமது தந்தேன்.
All right, now I'll translate and comment on the verses I wrote. Listen. நினைவை கேட்டாய் நிறைவை தந்தேன். Listen to my answer. Please listen. It's actually from the space of answering. All of you might have heard the song, the Sangha anthem. That day itself I translated. Today I am translating my response. நினைவை கேட்டாய் நிறைவை தந்தேன். See, actually, when you see the master and start the feeling connection, you fall in love only in a normal way, where you cherish the memories. You always ask only for memories from a relationship, but I gave you completion from our relationship. Understand? The relationships where memories are given, if only the memories are left out from the relationship, then it's ordinary binding relationship which leads to pain, suffering at one day. Here, you might have asked only memories because you know only that comes from relationship, but I gave you completion from our relationship. And you only asked the inner space. I gave bliss, joy in the inner space. And the next question is, what should I ask to get you, for you to give you? The answer is, if you decide you, me, me, you, I'll give me to you. It is not actually asking, understand? If you get something by asking, it can be taken away from you. If you get something by deciding, it can never be taken away from you. Even I can't take away myself from you. Even when I can't take away myself from you, only then really you got me. Understand? That is why here no question of asking me and getting me, just deciding you, me, me, you. Then simply I am there in you, you are there in me. Neither you can take you away from me, nor I can take me away from you. See, if you ask and get, there is always a possibility. One day it can be taken away, or you may lose it. But if you declare and have it, it can never be taken away. Which is not given cannot be taken away. So, courage to declare gets me to you irrevocably. Next line. Actually, the next line, my answer I am reading out and translating. Kanavil tolaindai nanavai vandeen. You were lost in the dream. The only help I can do to you when you are lost in the dream is coming as waking state to you. Not attending the internal details of your dream. For example, if you are dreaming as if the whole house in which you are sleeping is burning, coming up with a fire engine or trying to put the fire off is not going to help you. Just wake you up is the only help. So when you are lost in the dream, I came as a waking state. Vinavil tolaindai vidayai vandeen. When you are lost in the questions, doubts, dilemmas, I came as the solution. Understand this word here. Vinavil tolaindai vidayai vandeen has two meanings. Vinavil tolaindai means you are lost in questions. When you give this, when you give a meaning, question, to the word vinavu, the word vidai means answer. When you give a meaning, doubt, to the word vinavu, vidai means nandi. The vidai word is used in Tamil for answer and nandi, both. That is why vidayeriya verumane. Understand? If you are lost in doubt, the only antidote is faith like Nandi. Trust like Nandi. Serve like Nandi. So this word vinavil tolaindeen, if you give the meaning, question, vidai means answer. When you are lost in question, I come as answer. When you are lost in doubts and confusion, I come as Nandi, embodiment of trust to take you to Mahadeva. And Nandi is supposed to be the first guru of Shaiva Sampradaya. The next line, Edanil tolaindal niye varuvai. The question is, in which I should get lost for you to come? Then the answer is, Ennil tolaindal nane varuven. when you are lost in me, I myself will come. The next line, தேகம் விழுந்தாய் போதம் சேர்த்தேன். You fell into the body. Bodham is the greatest state you can experience in the body. I raised you to the bodham, means the intoxication of enlightenment. That is bodham. Degam vilundai, bodham serthen. See, the enlightenment, if it is tasted by your every muscle, it is called bodham. And degam vilundai, bodham serthen. Manadil vilundai, yanadu il serthen. When you fell into your mind, I raised you. Yanadu il means my inner space. Il means the house. Yanadu il. You fell into the mind. I raised you to my inner space. The question comes, Yadanil vilundai unnidam serpai. Where should I fall to raise you? Raise me to you. Take me to you. Then the answer is உள்ளத்தில் விழுந்திட உள்ளதில் சேர்ப்பேன். Here the word ullam means anandagandha. உள்ளத்தில் விழுந்திட, because Ramana Maharshi uses the word ullam for anandagandha, and so I am using the same word as Ramana Maharshi used. உள்ளத்தில் விழுந்திட உள்ளதில் சேர்ப்பேன். If you fall into anandagandha, I'll make you reach the reality. That's all. You fell into the body, I raised you to the intoxication of enlightenment. You fell into the mind, I raised you to my inner space. If you fall into anandagandha, I'll raise you to reality. That's all. So, with this understanding, you can listen to the question song and answer song both by Atma Priya. When you become a speaker, maintaining your singer voice is difficult. Only speakers know this difficulty. Go ahead.
மலர்கள் கேட்டேன் வனமே தந்தனை, தண்ணீர் கேட்டேன் அமிர்தம் தந்தனை, நினைவை கேட்டாய் நிறைவை தந்தேன், அகமது கேட்டாய் சுகமது தந்தேன். மலர்கள் கேட்டேன் வனமே தந்தனை, தண்ணீர் கேட்டேன் அமிர்தம் தந்தனை, நினைவை கேட்டாய் நிறைவை தந்தேன், அகமது கேட்டாய் சுகமது தந்தேன். எதை நான் கேட்பேன்? ஆ ஆ, எதை நான் கேட்பேன்? உனையே தருவாய். நான் நீ என்றிட எனையே தருவேன். மலர்கள் கேட்டேன் வனமே தந்தனை, தண்ணீர் கேட்டேன் அமிர்தம் தந்தனை, நினைவை கேட்டாய் நிறைவை தந்தேன், அகமது கேட்டாய் சுகமது தந்தேன். காட்டில் தொலைந்தேன் வழியாய் வந்தனை, இருளில் தொலைந்தேன் ஒளியாய் வந்தனை, கனவில் தொலைந்தாய் நனவாய் வந்தேன், வினவில் தொலைந்தாய் விடையாய் வந்தேன். எதனில் தொலைந்தால், எதனில் தொலைந்தால் நீயே நானே வருவேன். மலர்கள் கேட்டேன், வனமே தந்தனை. தண்ணீர் கேட்டேன், அமிர்தம் தந்தனை. நினைவை கேட்டாய், நிறைவை தந்தேன். அகமது கேட்டாய், சுகமது தந்தேன். பள்ளம் வீழ்ந்தேன், சிகரம் சேர்ந்தனை. வெள்ளம் வீழ்ந்தேன், கரையில் சேர்ந்தனை. தேகம் வீழ்ந்தாய், போதம் சேர்த்தேன். மனதில் வீழ்ந்தாய், எனது இல் சேர்த்தேன். எதனில் வீழ்ந்தாய், எதனில் வீழ்ந்தாய், உன்னிடம் சேர்ப்பாய். உள்ளத்தில் வீழ்ந்திட உள்ளதில் சேர்ப்பேன். நினைவை கேட்டாய், நிறைவை தந்தேன். அகமது கேட்டாய், சுகமது தந்தேன். எதை நான் கேட்பேன், எதை நான் கேட்பேன், உனையே தருவாய். நான் நீ என்றிட எனையே தருவேன். நினைவை கேட்டாய், நிறைவை தந்தேன். அகமது கேட்டாய், சுகமது தந்தேன்.
Let me enter into today's Upanishad, verse 17th verse. Please chant along with me. Vayuranilam amrudam matetam basmandagu sariram Om Kratosmara Kridaggu Smara Kratosmara Kridaggu Smara. Please repeat. Om Kratosmara Kridaggu Smara Kratosmara Kritaggu Smara. Vayuranilam amrutam adedam basmandaggum sariram. Om Kratosmara Kritaggu Smara Kratosmara Kritaggu Smara. I can say this is the Hindu way of approaching the death. Please understand. This verse gives so many unsaid, deeper level of understandings. Vayuranilam amritam adedam basmandaggum sariram Kratosmara Kritaggu Smara Kratosmara Kritaggu Smara. Let the vital life energy wind present in the body now merge into the all-pervading eternal cosmic life energy. And now let this grass body along with subtle body disintegrate into its basic elements and be reduced to the sacred ashes. Please understand. Each of these verses are very important. The way Sanatana Dharma approaches death. It's very clear. The body has nothing useful. It has no use after death. That is why they say Let it disintegrate. Basmandaggu sariram. This verse declares about the need of cremation for Hindus. Why cremation in Hinduism? It is this verse shows the way. Why cremation in Hindu tradition? Because Vayuranilam amritamadedam. Let the prana merge with the cosmic prana. Basmandaggu sariram. Let the body go back to its basic elements. No use. After you leave the body, it has no use. You don't need this after that. If you want, you will have one more body. You will take a new body, but this itself is not required. Vayuranilam amritam basmandaggum sariram om kratosmara kritaggusmara kratosmara kritaggusmara. Please understand. The sacred secrets, truths about life and death, our Upanishadic rishis know, is clearly presented in this verse. Body assumes its shape and it can go back to the basic elements. See the whole talk here, it says very clearly, let the prana, vayu, relax, merge into the cosmic life, anilam, and let the body retire to the basic elements, become ashes. But you remember what all you did to become one with the cosmos. Oh cosmos, please remember what all I did to reach you. It means what? There is something beyond your life force, prana and body, which is inside you. Whatever that did during the life, only that matters. Understand? There is something beyond your breath and your body. Whatever that did during its existence, stay inside the body, only that matters. The individual consciousness, what was the context it was holding and actions it was performing does not matter. Only the context the individual consciousness was holding matters. The sutra does not say, oh body, please remember all the charity you did. Oh body, you lived a sinless life other than 10 nights. Remember that. Oh body, how much of merit and good actions you did, how much of charity you gave for God's organization. Please remember that. No. No. You are not asked to remember how much of good things you did. You are not asked to repent for the bad things you did. God saved, you are not asked to do any confession. You are only asked to remember what all you did to achieve the oneness. And God has been requested to remember what all you did to achieve oneness. Om Krato Smara Kritagam Smara. O Lord, please remember what all I did to achieve oneness with you. O my being, remember what all you did to achieve oneness with him. That's all is worthy of being remembered in the last moment. Do not ever do, oh, whatever sins you did, please repent for it. This is the last moment. And based on the sin, put charity. No. No. We are not interested in the money of the fellow who is about to die. We are interested in liberation of the fellow who is leaving the body. A real Hindu priest will not stand next to the dead body and plan for harvesting his property. Asking him, if you have done so much sin, and if you give all this property to these people, all that sins will be forgotten. A Hindu guru can never do negotiation. The Upanishads does not teach you to remember sin or merit while you are dying. It only asks you, remember what all you did to achieve oneness with him. Oh God, remember what all this being did to achieve oneness with you. Both sides has been asked to remember whatever each did to achieve oneness. The remembrance is all about what has been done to experience oneness. The concept of death, after death, before death. Before death, what you need to do? During death, what happens? After death, what is life? Everything in this one verse. See the boldness of Upanishadic rishis. Sometimes I feel Mahadeva's breath is more beautiful than his words. I am not underestimating his words or disrespecting his words. His breath, Upanishads, are so beautiful. Such pure truths. Every time I remember Upanishads, I feel so complete, oh God. Appa, what a beautiful religion I have been born in. And what an amazing truths I have been told. Because who knows, if I would have heard half-baked concepts, who knows, I would have started believing it and wasted this whole life. It is Upanishads, such big relief. Nobody is asking you to remember all the sins you did and repent for it. Nobody is asking you to remember all the charity you did and feel proud about it, that you are having a visa for heaven, first class visa, second class visa. No. You are not even asked to remember, to do completion. No. Nothing is required. You are just asked, hey, remember what all you did to achieve oneness. Oh Lord, remember what all he did to reach oneness with you. That's all. I tell you, remembrance of the goal only is required during death, because all obstacles have already become useless to you. For example, if your money, bank balance, wealth, relationship, if they were all only the obstacle that you did not achieve oneness, all of them have already become useless to you. When obstacles have become immaterial, nullified, all you need is just remembering the goal, nothing else. Kratosmara, kritagusmara, kratosmara, kritagusmara. First prayer. Om means addressing supreme consciousness, Isha. In this Upanishad, the word Isha is used as addressing supreme consciousness. Om, addressing the supreme consciousness and praying, remember what all I did to become one with you. And telling your being, remember what all you did to become one with him. That's all. Because all the things which were obstacles, your ego, your body, your mind, your wealth, no vehicle is useful anymore. They won't let you even get into your own car. They will only put you in an ambulance. You can't sign in any checkbook. No. You can't sign in any checkbook. All the things which were distracting you from staying in the space of oneness now has become useless. Now, you don't need to remember the struggles, you need to remember about the goal. Anything else, repenting, guilt, everything will only remind you about the struggles. Understand, when the problems are there, you can remember about struggles. Here the problems does not have any more power over you. Only a fellow who's died knows this secret. I know for sure this Rishi achieved enlightenment through death experience. Only a person who walked the road can so clearly describe. Actually, the moment the pain of the death starts in your system, everything becomes useless. Everything becomes useless. Now, what is the point in talking about, thinking about something which is no more part of you? The only thing you need to remember is the goal. The goal. Actually, you will become the being which you never imagined you can be by the time you reach the death. It is not that you will have completion or incompletion about your relatives. Suddenly you will feel they are irrelevant to you. Really, I am telling you. The closest relationship you think will look almost unknown and irrelevant. Who is this guy? I don't remember him. No, really. The person will become irrelevant to you. At the most, you may see Guru's form, but not the way you related to me externally, but the way you relate with me internally with your Atmamurti. That relationship will become reality at that moment. Not the way you relate to me externally, but the way you relate to me inside you as your own Atmamurti. All other relationships, people, places, object, everything will become irrelevant. You will neither have completion nor have incompletion. For example, somebody who is living in US, if you ask them a question, are you complete or incomplete with the planet Jupiter and the people there living there? What will you say? Neither complete nor incomplete, they are irrelevant if somebody is living in Jupiter. Same way, when the death pain starts and you start moving, all the people with whom you lived will become irrelevant. The memories will become irrelevant. The only memory worthy of remembering at that time is all you did to experience oneness with the cosmos. All you did to experience oneness with cosmos. That's all. That's all. Krato smara, kridagno smara. Exactly this is what you go through during the death process in inner awakening. Even though there is one full Upanishad, Kathopanishad, on death, this one verse gives you the essence, the Hindu way of approaching death. How a Sanatana Hindu Dharmi approaches death. What death means for Sanatana Hindu Dharmi. What death means for a Sanatana Hindu. This verse gives an introduction. I'll continue to expand on narration of death as per Sanatana Hinduism, Sanatana Hindu Dharma, book of death as per Sanatana Hindu Dharma. I'll continue to expand in the further satsangs. Now, with this, I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nityananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.